स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Let us offer our salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, the embodiment of all religions, the God incarnate. Let us pray to lead us from unreal to the real, to lead us from the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge, to lead us from death to immortality. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Today's topic I am speaking, the secret of greatness and glory. Each one of us wants to become great, wonderful, but we should become really great, lasting greatness. It means everyone is aspiring for it. That shows life is meant to become great and glorious. We have come to this life to become great, really, to manifest all that is required to become glory. So how to achieve that? It means we must hit upon something remarkable in the life given to us. There are different stages in our life: boyhood, youth, adulthood and old age. Every stage has got a beauty. In every stage one can become great. Youth is the spring of life, and unless spring finds fine blossoms on the tree, autumn will not find delicious fruits in it. And Shraddha is the very sap of youth. Shraddha. This is a very significant Sanskrit word. It has got wonderful spiritual significance. You can't translate it into English. In whatever way you try to express it, it falls short of the true meaning of this word. Now let us study the concept of Shraddha. A yearning of the heart, trust in divine power to realize that aspiration. Thirdly, commitment. These three describe the concept of Shraddha. A person endowed with these faculties is sure to achieve his goal. He is sure to become great and glorious. It has volitional, emotional and intellectual elements, personal and impersonal connotations, ascetic and acquisitive implications, ritual and mystical aspects. See how vast this little wonderful word Shraddha means. Etymologically, the word Shraddha is derived from the root Shrat. It means heart. Shrat means heart. Dha, to place. Shraddha becomes Shraddha. It means to put one's heart on something. If you want to do anything, put your whole heart into it. You will get the maximum out of the thing which you want to do. The Vedas describe Shraddha as an attitude of mind based on truth. In Mahabharata also there is mention of Shraddha. There it means astikya buddhi, means mental attitude of affirmation, or vishwas, that is trust or confidence. Shraddha signifies a total dedication of the entire individuality to the work on hand. It implies a self-confidence in one's capacity to execute a work to the finish. He will never do it half done. He will never rest until the work is accomplished completely. It suggests an earnestness and a resolution to see the work through by summoning all the talents and the abilities that one possesses. A person endowed with Shraddha raises his mind to a plane of high activity and never lets it slacken or lag. Patience and perseverance mark him. No obstacles upset him. When unexpected difficulties crop up, he is not thrown off his guard. He boldly meets every challenge without getting scared, without getting confused. When he does the work this way, when a person lives the life in this manner, he is said to have Shraddha. A person who is endowed with Shraddha can achieve anything in this world, anything. He always tries to do the work to perfection. Suppose at the time of doing the thing, if he finds that some means are not forthcoming, he creates them. One who is with Shraddha never lingers halfway. He does manage to reach the goal. He is always wholehearted, full-minded, awake to the depths of his being. He does not seek for help from puny being. He knows that God is infinitely greater than all human help, and he has tremendous faith in God. One who is endowed with Shraddha sticks to his conviction, but he has the virtue of obedience too. He has tremendous faith in the cause he upholds and is ready to sacrifice everything for it. Whatever may be the reason, we have lost true Shraddha in ourselves in accomplishing spiritual achievements. We are seeing its effect in the society everywhere. Without Shraddha or firm faith in oneself, man is no man. He is a bundle of negatives. He who becomes full of Shraddha is real hero. He becomes really great. That is the greatness and glory we should seek. Let us take the example of Arjuna. Probably you are all familiar with Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna gives the message to Arjuna, makes him real hero, makes him really great. Arjuna in the Gita represents such Shraddha which we are talking about. In the beginning, of course, he was overcome with sudden depression. Who is free from depression? Tell me. Everybody at some point of time has some kind of depression. That only means we should not be afraid of depression. Well, because of this sudden depression coming over him unexpectedly, probably due to some weakness as a human being, he became terribly weak. A person who was so strong, who could face any enemy in the world, such a person felt himself to be too weak to assert his true strength, that too at the time of the battle and the war was about to begin. Now herein comes Lord Krishna, the Supreme God. He gave significant message to Gita, message of Gita to Arjuna on the battlefield. After teaching him the salient points, in the end, Lord Krishna asked Arjuna, well, Kachchidetat shrutam partha tvayaikagrena chetasa kachid ajnana sammoha pranashtaste dhananjaya. He asked him, O Arjuna, I hope you have heard what all I said with full attention. What about your delusion, which is born of ignorance? I hope it is destroyed. What do you say? Arjuna answered, Nashto mohaha smatirlabdha tvat prasadan maya achyuta stitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanantava. Arjuna answers, O Lord Krishna, my delusion is completely gone without a trace. I have regained my memory through your abundant grace. You have given me real awakening. Now I am firm. Now I am free from any doubts. I will act according to your word. So he got tremendous inspiration, tremendous confidence bubbling forth from the heart. For the time being, he had lost Shraddha because of the depression, but Shraddha was restored by the grace of Lord Krishna. So Arjuna could vanquish all the enemies, and really he became very great and glorious. Purity of mind and heart is the secret of greatness and glory. Now, you know there is a life story of Vivekananda. how he was severely tested by Sri Ramakrishna. Because Swami Vivekananda passed through those tests, he became really great and glorious. He knew the quality of Vivekananda. Masterly master, masterly disciple. Once Sri Ramakrishna wanted to test him. So one day Vivekananda came to see Sri Ramakrishna as usual. He used to come from Calcutta, a long distance, about 2 to 3 hours. He would come to Dakshineshwar, sit in front of Sri Ramakrishna for a few minutes, spend some time, hear his words, then he would go back. That was his routine. During weekends he would come. So he has come one day like that, but he did not find the usual response from Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna behaved in such a way that he never noticed. He showed himself in such a way that he was not aware of Vivekananda's coming into the room. He didn't give any attention to that. He became indifferent towards him. Vivekananda would come there, he would bow down, he would sit in front of him, but Sri Ramakrishna would never even look at him. Purposely he wanted to do that, he did it. Whole day Vivekananda would sit there. Sri Ramakrishna would talk many things about God, about spiritual matters to all the disciples who were there. But never he would raise his head and see Vivekananda sitting there. The greatness of Vivekananda was that even though Sri Ramakrishna, who was so loving and so affectionate, as soon as he would see Vivekananda, he would immediately put some sweets into his mouth. So suddenly he is not talking to him, he is not seeing him. But Vivekananda never felt hurt or distressed. He was quite calm. He maintained his tranquility. Samabhav. Samatvam yoga uchyate. He who maintains that samabhav, he will be adept in yoga. Now how long this kind of behavior continued? It continued for not a few days. For one complete month, 30 days, whenever Vivekananda would come, Sri Ramakrishna behaved in the same manner, not talking to him, not seeing him, not inquiring anything about him, total indifference. Then Sri Ramakrishna finally had to yield himself. What is this? In spite of my neglecting him in this manner, in spite of my harsh treatment this way, how is it that he could still come? So finally he asked him, well, all these days I did not speak to you, still you come. How is it? Vivekananda replied, Master, should I have to explain to you? I love you. I wish to see you. That's why I come. I don't want to hear anything. I get supreme peace, I get supreme joy just by seeing your face, just by seeing you, just by sitting here. I was feeling immense joy and immense peace inside. So, I found fulfillment in my love towards you. So this answer made Sri Ramakrishna immensely pleased. Then he said, look, this is the quality of Shraddha. He has accepted Sri Ramakrishna in toto, fully, completely. His whole being has been dedicated to Sri Ramakrishna. There is another instance. Before sailing for America from India on May 31st, 1893, just as Arjun got sudden depression I told you everybody will have some kind of that depression in some form or other. Suddenly a doubt came to Vivekananda's mind. Such a bold and courageous mind. A man of such wonderful discipline in life. A disciple of such great master as Sri Ramakrishna. He also got little doubt. What? Whether he was going to America to fulfill God's will or to satisfy his own personal ambition. He got doubt there. What for I am going? Am I going there to glorify myself? To show that I am very great? Is that the reason that I should go there? Or I am going there as a humble servant of God to preach the message of Sri Ramakrishna? What for? That doubt crept into his mind. It crept into his mind. So he wanted to clarify it. So what he did was, he wrote a letter to Holy Mother and he expressed this idea. Mother, I am in this dilemma. Please clarify me. Is it all right for me to go to America? What do you say about it? Vivekananda was 30 years when he wrote this letter to Holy Mother. It was a bold adventure on the part of the penniless youth. Very bold adventure. What did Holy Mother say? She blessed him profusely for the accomplishment of his mission. She said, Master is always with you. That is, Sri Ramakrishna is always with you. You are going to America is completely approved by Sri Ramakrishna. These words of Holy Mother bathed him in inspiration. That was enough. A tremendous Shraddha sprang forth from his heart, washed away all his doubts and misgivings. Holy Mother told Vivekananda, what you are doing now and what you will do in the future will be permanent. You are born to accomplish this work. Thousands of people will hail you as a world teacher, a bestower of divine knowledge. I can assure you that the Master will fulfill your desire in no time. Your desire is Master's desire. There is no selfishness in this desire. You will soon see that the work you want to undertake will be accomplished. Swami Vivekananda was deeply moved by Holy Mother's wonderful blessings. What more is needed? Swami Vivekananda was ready. Just little awakening was enough. He could feel what enormous energy he has. Same way each one of us have that energy. It's to be rekindled. It's to be reawakened. Then only the last Shraddha will come up again to the forefront. Everybody has got that element. But because we have not given attention to that, it is lying somewhere in some corner of the mind. If some holy man or some holy association or if some holy scripture gives some awakening, immediately that comes up. In the Upanishad also there is a very famous episode which Swami Vivekananda would often tell people to read Kathopanishad, where Nachiketas, a young boy, How bold, how courageous, how daring he was. He was not afraid even of death. Can you imagine? A person could go and meet the god of death face to face. Face to face. In the physical body he went. You must know that. According to Upanishadic story I am telling. They had the tremendous power. How? What was the power? The power of purity. Power of purity. The whole body was pure enough. So, the Shraddha manifested in that boy, Nachiketas, in the form of purity, truthfulness, and all spiritual qualities. And how Nachiketas was tested by Yama. He wanted to tempt him. Go, enjoy this, enjoy that, enjoy this, enjoy. There is Disneyland here, there is Disneyland there, go there, enjoy. Disneyland. Does this Disneyland give me immortality? No. Then have the Disneyland yourself. Why should I want it? That's the way he answered. And he got immortality. Even Yama could not keep it secret anymore. He had all that tremendous capacity to understand, grasp and experience that wonderful state of samadhi. Lord Krishna deals with this wonderful subject, Shraddha, in the 17th chapter, Shraddha Tri Vibhaga Yogo Nama, Trayodasho Adhyaya. A specific chapter is given there. Specific, pinpointed. What you want, that you get. That's all. Why I am suffering? I wanted suffering. Why I am enjoying? I wanted enjoyment. I want whatever I am enjoying now, whatever I am passing through, everything I wanted it, so I am getting it. You must know that. No one else is responsible for what each one is undergoing. Each one is responsible for himself or herself. That's it. Truth is that. Take the truth as it is. You will enjoy nicely. You will enjoy nicely. Truth is like that. So, Lord Krishna says, Shraddha, it is of three kinds. Sattvika Shraddha, Rajasika Shraddha, Tamasika Shraddha. Three categories. So we should observe ourselves individually and find out to which category we belong to. Accordingly we can find out whether some people will be asking. Today some guy was asking, Swamiji, is it possible for me to realize God in this very life? First of all, he must find out to which category he belongs. What type of Shraddha he is having, accordingly he will have the realization. Whether he is having a Sattvic Shraddha, or Rajasic Shraddha, or Tamasic Shraddha. Like that. So the Shraddha of everyone is in accordance with everyone's essential nature. And Shraddha also is to be achieved through culture, through training. It won't come simply. Nothing will come simply. Everything has to be worked hard. You have to work hard and get it. Man is constituted of his Shraddha. What his Shraddha is, that verily he is. So he is according to his Shraddha. It is maintained that the Shraddha of the human beings is threefold. It is born of the individual swabhava, nature, or the latent disposition of man. It is not imposed from outside. It is produced by the tendencies that are the result of his actions in his life or lives. See? Now everything has been squared out. It means samskaras, tendencies. In what way you have built up your tendencies, accordingly you will be. That's it. If whole day your tendency is to be always spend the time in club, in next life also you will be in the same mood, and you'll be hankering after going to clubs. Samskara. Once you make the samskaras, it is terribly difficult to get rid of them. Terribly difficult. Well, under the influence of these tendencies, the individual is dominated by one or the other of the gunas of Prakriti, nature. Thus, according to the respective individual qualities, it is classified Satviki Shraddha, Rajasi Shraddha and Tamasi Shraddha. And the actions of individuals reveal corresponding characteristics. Suppose you see a man doing some things, just by seeing him you can categorize him. Oh, he is of Satvik Shraddha. Suppose you see a person in meditation, in prayers, always cheerful. Immediately you can recognize, oh, what a wonderful Shraddha, Satvik Shraddha. Because his mind is towards God. If your mind is towards God, it means you are safe. Your Shraddha is well mounted on Satvik state. If Sattva Guna is predominant in a man, he has Satvik Shraddha. A person endowed with Satvik Shraddha, he is pure in every respect, pure in thinking, pure in speaking. He will never hurt a body, he will never hurt anybody. And he is pure in doing things also. He wants always to do things in a selfless way. He is always concerned about others. Himself is also merged in the group of others. He doesn't claim anything for himself. That is Satvik Shraddha. If Rajas is predominant, then it is called Rajasi Shraddha. A man possessing Rajasic Shraddha, how he behaves, how can you say a particular person is of Rajasic Shraddha? If a person runs after inferior pleasures, cheap form of pleasures, and works for limited and selfish goals, then it is called as Rajasic Shraddha. What about Tamasic Shraddha? Tamasa man has no idea of a definite spiritual goal, nor does he feel the need for resorting to any prescribed means. Actually, the Tamasic Shraddha is the negation of Shraddha, real Shraddha. So, Shraddha, it is colored by the preponderating guna in a man. Whenever I say man or woman, it means because it is easy to say man, that's why we say man. It's not that all the spiritual qualities are only for men and women are kept aside. Never think like that. Hence, one's inclinations towards a goal of life and one's disposition to follow an appropriate means to reach it are molded by the quality of his nature. It is said in the verse that Shraddha is the stuff of the individual being. It reveals his nature and character. The truth he sees, the goal he seeks, and the means he adopts are determined for him by his Shraddha. So Shraddha is the important factor in man's life. He desires peace and happiness. He loves to worship God. Whereas the Rajasa man, he doesn't want all this, what? God. He doesn't want even to hear the first letter of first spelling of the God. Even G he doesn't want to hear. It may he's so he dislikes it so much. Then what does he want? He seeks nothing but enjoyment. He feels he is born here just to enjoy. Just to enjoy. Everybody should help him to enjoy. That's another point, worst part of it. So he seeks material enjoyments and power, and he worships too, but he doesn't worship gods, but he worships demigods and demons to secure his ends. What about tamasa people? Those people, they worship the dead spirits, the ghosts, in contravention of scriptural injunctions. So, these people of tamasic Shraddha in a degraded level, they are hypocritical, conceited, impelled by the force of their lust and passion. They subject themselves to severe austerities not ordained by the scriptures. They torture all their body organs, and they torture the divine spirit dwelling in their hearts. So such people are demoniac in their resolves. Sri Krishna classifies everything under this, even food also. There is sattvic food, there is rajasic food, there is tamasic food. In a general way, Lord Krishna explains it. How do you categorize a particular food as sattvic? The food that is dear to the man of sattvic Shraddha is such as would increase vitality, power, strength, health, happiness and peace. This food is tasteful, pure, invigorating and pleasant. Next comes Rajasika Shraddha food. What is that? The man of Rajasika Shraddha, he is fond of the food that is bitter, sour, saltish, hot, pungent, insipid, fiery, that excites, which causes pain, sorrow and disease. What is Tamasika type of food? Cold, tasteless, rotten, nauseating, stale and dirty food. There are people who love these things also. There are people. Now, in the same way, Lord Krishna describes the karma, yajna, dana, tapa, karma. All these things are categorized. The activities performed by a person of sattvic Shraddha, he does them for the sake of God, for the love of God, for the love of humanity. He does things. He loves that way, without expecting anything, reward for whatever things he has done. In fact, he is not happy if somebody praises him or gives him some presents as a result of his doing good things. He doesn't like. So he does things with the idea those things are to be done. We owe our duty, our responsibility to the society. Sure, we are in the society, so we owe something to the society. We must do something for that. Even if the society doesn't ask, we should do whatever that is good for the society. That's it. That's why Swamiji came here to preach Vedanta. Concern for others. And Nishkam Karma. He doesn't seek anything. He doesn't want any results. He doesn't want any results for the actions he does. That means he is not caught under the grip of cause and effect. He does the work, but he doesn't want results, whatever it is. He does for the sake of God. Everything is given to God, not for himself. It paves the way for realization of God. If he doesn't seek merit for that, what he has done, then it paves the way for realization of God. It enables one to achieve the needed purity of mind for attaining divine knowledge. Rajasika Shraddha. A person endowed with Rajasic Shraddha, he desires the fruit of actions. Suppose he has helped a man. I helped that guy. See, that fellow is ungrateful. He spreads all sorts of rumors against me in spite of my helping him. Like that. He wants result. Because he has helped him, he should praise him, or he should tell somebody what he has done to him. And a man of Rajasika temperament, he seeks material enjoyment. He wants that. He wants that. I don't want religion. I want only this material benefits. Keep your religion yourself. So, karma, that is activity, is colored with desire. All his activities are monitored by the way how he tries to satisfy his desires. The last is tamasika shraddha. This is the worst part of it. He doesn't follow anybody. He doesn't want any instructions from anyone. He doesn't care for the scriptures. He doesn't want to share food with anybody. He doesn't want to remember God. He doesn't want to give gifts to anyone. Rather, he wants others to give him. Becomes more and more and more selfish. By the time he is about to pass away, he has of selfishness. He lives, he works, all for his own sake. All for his own sake. Lives only for the sake of his own sensual enjoyments. He has no sympathy. He is not concerned with the rest of the world. So, Sri Krishna has given all these wonderful teachings in a nicely clarified. What more you want? You see, it is for us to act upon, that's all. So let us try to give corrections to our life, corrections to our way of thinking, our way of doing the things. Everything must be corrected. Always try to learn. Always try to learn. There is no end for learning. As long as I live, so long do I learn. That's what Sri Ramakrishna said. How true it is. How true it is. The more you learn, the more you are near to God. The more you learn, the more you become humble. So, first of all, we must try to understand the level of our Shraddha. Level. What level? If it is on the tamasic level, raise it to Rajasic. If it is on the Rajasic level, raise it to Sattvic. That's it. Truth is simple. Only practice is difficult. That's the point. So we have come here to practice. Why we forget that? Our human life is meant for practicing, not for enjoying. Not simply waste your talents and skills and all your resources just for the sake of enjoyment. Enjoyment should be secondary. Secondary. Eating. As long as I live, I should eat. Is it otherwise how the body sustains? But eating is not the main thing. That's the point. So as long as you are in a human body, you are inclined to some kind of enjoyment. No doubt. But enjoyment should not take the prominent part in your life. That's the point. Your prominent part should be towards going to your true nature, to understand the mystery of the creation, to enjoy that immense peace and bliss. So, if we try to experience that blessedness, then only we become truly great and glorious. So the secret of greatness and glory is, in a word, Shraddha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavamahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. May the Divine Lord protect us. May He nourish us. May our activities be performed with full of spirit through His divine grace. May our studies kindle our knowledge. May we be in peace and harmony. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. The meaning of Om Tat Sat. Om is God Himself. God, Tat means that. Sat means reality. So Om Tat Sat means God is that reality. So let us meditate on that reality and enjoy peace and bliss.